Feels good to be back. What's going on, everybody? I totally forgot what our team was. I mean, it's there on the layout, but let's see. Everybody's level 21. Do we bet we beat? I guess we beat Lieutenant Surge with level 21 Pokemon. I mean, not the most unbelievable thing. Nidoking still has shit. Whipbell, Vine Whip, alright. Kadabra, we know he's at least got Confusion. Yeah. Wartortle, Water Gun, Bubble, Tackle, Tail Whip. Fearow, our Flying type, Peck, Fury Attack, and Pikachu probably with just Thundershock. Alright, so I know we have some. Nope, I guess I don't have any of them on me. We got TM24, which is Thunderbolt, which is not learnable by anything in this game by level up. Though I think Pikachu learns. I guess I should go ahead and use it. Yeah, Pikachu learns Thunderbolt in Pokemon Yellow. And I don't know if Wild Pikachu do. Actually, I'm not even sure if you can catch a Wild Pikachu. You can't catch Wild Raichu in Yellow. That is exclusive to Red and Blue from back in the day. Although, of course, now you can catch Wild anything, so the franchise just doesn't care at this point, which is, I mean, we won't talk about all that. At least not here. We'll talk about that at some point. But for right now, let's go ahead and see what all these TMs are that we have. Water Gun. That's not helpful right now. Mega Punch. Kadabra can learn it. Yep. He ain't punching nothing with those frail arms. Wartortle can learn it, but 45 is Thunder Wave. Don't need that right now. 19 Seismic Toss. Now that's a good one, but I don't know who to teach it to. Wartortle's gonna get Surf. And we can also teach him Ice Attacks. Kadabra. I feel like Nidoking's the one that needs Seismic Toss. I also feel like that's the one that you would see Seismic Tossing someone. I mean, Blastoise too, but he's not going to learn as much stuff. And so for right now, it gives Nidoking another good move to use. Oh yeah, it goes to the top of the shit. 28 is Dig. I really don't have anything that can learn Dig that I want to learn Dig. Bubble Beam. See, Nidoking could learn Bubble Beam, but I don't feel like he really benefits from it, even though he can learn it. I feel like Wartortle needs a better water type move, because it's gonna be a while till we get Surf. Let's just get rid of Tackle. What was TM08? Did I already look at that one? It's Body Slam. See, now Body Slam's good because you can put some good damage on stuff. And you get that paralysis chance. So let's get rid of Tackle. We'll get Nidoking. We'll give him some beefiness. He is my favorite little beefy boy. And then we're gonna go ahead and teach the Pikachu Thunderbolt. And, I mean, we'll get him to a Raichu at some point. Get rid of Growl. See, because usually my strategy is, as soon as I get through Rock Tunnel, I just skip as many trainers as possible to get to Celadon City, buy my Evolution Stones, and then go back and battle all those assholes. Because at that point, then I can actually battle them. I mean, I can still battle them, but it's like a Pikachu versus a Raichu. the Raichu's going to hit a lot harder. Vulpix the Ninetales is the problem because I have to wait unless I just want Ember. And that's the one that hurts the most. We've built a Victory Bell. I don't really ever use a Victory Bell, and that's why I'm using one on this run, because, well, for the purposes of this particular run, it was fitting. Oh, I'm still down here. Oh, no. Oh, I don't have the bike yet. Oh, gosh. We should have done this off screen. It's okay. So, there's been a severe lack of Pokemon content on the channel. And as much as it hurts me, because I'm still just a super huge Pokemon nerd, it just sucks because all the shit I was having to go through with all my videos getting copywritten by, you know, fake copywriters, and then being stuck just having to deal with it. Like, I wasn't getting any help from YouTube. I don't even know exactly what eventually won the case is over for us, but it did, and that was kind of reinvigorating to do more Pokemon. But then everything happened with my neck injury, and then summer, wrapping up summer shit happening, and then there it is. This last diagnosis here, but I was wanting to play, especially after seeing the. Well, I didn't watch the whole Pokemon Direct, but I saw the important stuff. Thanks to Cerebee's Twitter account. We got to see the trailer, and returning Pokemon, and new Pokemon, and the new... I wasn't fond of what they did to... I wasn't fond of what they did to Suicune, because honestly, I think Suicune... I really like... It's like the first two generations of Legendaries were just all perfect. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, just perfect birds. Mewtwo and Mew, just perfect. Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Celebi, all just I couldn't find a flaw in them. And I mean, yeah, I like some more than others, and that's, you know, but I thought Suicune was just a perfect Pokemon. And then, while I won't say I dislike the Paradox form, it is a cool, like, Velociraptor looking thing. It's just, it's not... Oh, I hit select. As if that's gonna... Yep, this is Gen 1. You gotta go into the menu every time to do something. But I mean, I like it. It's cool. I just prefer classic Suicune. But then this time it's like we got like Giraffe Raikou, and I'm just like, like this, they changed them so weird. Whereas like the Paradox Virizion we got, and then now the Cobalion we're getting, they kind of just look like they did, but what's the word? Robo. They're like the Beast Wars Transformers. Or dinosaur, whatever. I don't remember. I was into Transformers as a kid, but I haven't given a shit about Transformers in a long time. But they at least kind of still resemble themselves. Whereas the Raikou and Suicune, they go way the fuck out. And I'm not hating on them. It's just a really awkward design choice, we'll call it. What the fuck? How dare you, Oddish? I will ignore the disrespect you just showed me one time. Because I did catch a shiny Oddish during this last Pokemon Go event. Bellsprout. I am super excited though. I'm excited to play it. Seeing returning Pokemon, like we get the Poliwag line, we get Vulpix and Ninetales back. Like we get some cool ass Pokemon, and I'm looking forward to getting back to shiny hunting too. I'll probably start doing some shiny hunting streams again. I just don't really know when, because I do have other stuff planned to stream. You know, I used to have all the TMs memorized. Teleport, yeah, it's not helpful. I already have a Pokemon with Teleport. But I do have a bunch of stuff planned to stream, and it's going to be very heavily leaning in one direction. Damn it. I always forget this hiker starts with a fighting type. That's fine now. There we go. It's just going to be difficult to find time to stream it because of all the other stuff that I have planned to stream. Taking up so much time, and then I want to do some more Resident Evil again too. And then of course there's Battle Buddies, and we just started a few days ago, I think over the weekend, we started a new Lasso run. So, and we had fun. I mean, there was some difficult parts, but we had just such a good time that it was just like, I'm sure we won't be as hesitant to get back to it because, well, Combat Evolved, when it decided it wanted to fight back, it fights back. Halo Reach, not so much. It will in the later parts of the game, for sure. But I wanted some good old Pokemon on the channel. And I hate having unfinished, like, series, and I know I have a few of them. For reasons. There are reasons some of them stopped. Either I just got tired of it, or most of it is either I didn't want to do this anymore, or it was a cooperative thing of sorts, and that was not our best switch, but alright. Well, no harm, no foul. But there are a few that I never got to finish that I do want to return to. This was one of them, and I know you guys want to see, well, some of you guys wanted to see us finish Radical Red. I want to say I was halfway through Radical Red before they did a new update that added... What did it add? I know it's been a while. Oh, sweet, we did leave Kadabra. Yeah, we had, I think we had half the badges. I think we were halfway through. And, they did a big update that added stuff. And I don't know if I can use my existing save file on it or not. And I'd rather not have to restart because some of that shit is intense. Plus, I remember being pretty attached to my team. I don't quite remember everything we had, but I remember a few of them. I don't remember if there's a trainer up here. No. I know we had Feraligatr, we had like a Slowbro, we had Aegislash. Yeah, we had a couple good mons. And I having to, that's the thing with the Nuzlocke, is being forced to use Pokemon that you don't like. Now, there's a difference between using Pokemon I don't like and using Pokemon that aren't my first choice. Speaking of first choice. Like in this, I'm using the Weepinbell. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I like Victreebel. But then if you're like, oh, here, use a Stunky, and then I'm just like, I don't want to fucking use this. I don't like this thing. But also, Feraligatr, especially with the hidden ability, is really solid. Slowbro, already a solid Pokemon. Aegislash, stupid good Pokemon. One of the few, if not only, Pokemon that I'll ever say was a good thing that came out of Gen 6. The only thing that came out of Gen 6, in my opinion, was Mega Evolutions. And I'm not counting Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire as Gen 6. They are the Gen 6 format, but they're still Gen 3 titles. And fuck. To me, like, I mean, it brought us new Mega Evolutions, but aside from changing the way Gen 3 played, but it was still just Gen 3. Oh, I still have Pikachu out front. Okay. Yeah, see, that Thunderbolt's helping out. Diglett? Yeah, well. I eventually need to... you pain in the ass. I need Razor Leaf. Whoa, that was a crit. Wild. Yeah, I do eventually need to play Gen 6 officially. Because that's the thing is, like, I disliked Gen 6 so much that I never played, was it X and Y? Yeah, I never played them. I did, however, play Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Sandshrew, he gets no ground type moves. He also gets just nothing in general. Poor guy. I did play Sun and Moon. Well, specifically I played Sun. Wasn't a fan. But I did not play Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. It's the same game. It's like, oh, it's the same game I don't like, but it's a little different. That's not enough that I'm going to like it. So, to me, but I did play. Is there anything up here? I don't think there was. No. Damn it. I think there's an item here. Unless I'm thinking of Fire Red, Leaf Green. I'm pretty sure there's an item here in one of these iterations. The biggest takeaway is, though, like, those are the only two generations that I just don't like. And yeah, I didn't play X and Y, But I didn't like any of the Pokemon. It's the only game where I went, wow, I hate all of these starters. At least, you know, Gen 7 had Rowlet and it had Litten, and I liked Litten until he fucking stood up like a person. But I didn't like any of Gen 6's evolutions. Or their starters at all, so I just never played it. And I mean, honestly, at first the whole 3D thing just didn't, and still doesn't sit well with me. I still preferred the look of like how we had things in Gen 4 and Gen 5. But the thing is, I can replay Gen 1 and Gen 2 over and over again, and I'm happy. I can play Gen 3 again, not as often, because a lot of the newer Pokemon introduced in Gen 3 I don't care for. There are some good ones, but there's some ones I just don't care for either. It's mainly the way the map works. Like, ooh, all the water. I don't care about all the water. It's just the way the map, the way the path that you take is just so, it's so weird. I just don't like it. And Gen 4 does the same thing, but I like Gen 4. Gen 4 introduced some cool Pokemon. And if, you know, I'm picking starters, I'm probably picking, out of all 6 of Gen 3 and Gen 4 starters, I'm probably picking Mudkip, because I really love Swampert. Like, Swampert is just, he's just fucking cool. And not that some of the others aren't, but just easily above the rest of them for me. Story-wise, I think I prefer Gen 3. Specifically, Emerald version, where you get to play against both teams. Team Galactic was kind of cool, and but I don't know, it wasn't quite as good, I think. Sinnoh, the region doesn't bother me as much as Hoenn. And I like the Gen 4 setup so much more. It is easily just better. But okay, cool. I don't know. Story-wise, I definitely prefer Gen 3. But replay-wise, and I've not played, and I'm talking like, I haven't played the remakes of Diamond and Pearl. I haven't heard the greatest of things about them. I don't care about the chibi design. That doesn't bother me at all. Just that the remakes were just kind of eh. Whereas, like, I like Fire Red and Leaf Green. I love Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I love Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. So, but the Gen 4 itself was just peak for me. Like, I loved playing Gen 4. Now, it was slow as shit, and thankfully, I think Platinum made it faster. I think. But otherwise, it was such a slow, like, battle was just so slow. But then Gen 5, it's like, I wasn't big on the starters for Gen 5 either. I picked Snivy every time because I just don't like the others. Like, Tepig himself is okay, but the next two evolutions I don't care for. But then, I don't like the water one at all. His final evolution's okay, but, and actually it's ironic because I think I had one in a Nuzlocke recently. I don't think it was Radical Red, but it might have been. Wow, you're still alive. Okay. And while Gen 5, I prefer Black 2, White 2 to replay. I don't like the way, again, the map thing is dumb, but since they introduced some of the older Pokemon into the thing, I like that better. A lot of the Gen 5 Pokemon I'm just using because I don't have any other option, but I don't like a lot of them. The story in the first game was definitely better. But Gen 5 as a whole, like the UI and the menus, and I guess I liked it. It was good.